What if I told you that most agents are completely destroying their chances of success when it comes to follow up? This comes after I've personally witnessed over 200 agents completely trash their business doing these things. I discovered a proven formula that really converts those contacts into clients using one simple method. And believe it or not, all the money isn't in the follow up. In this video, you'll get the quick and easy way that you can follow up with leads, even if you suck on the phones. I'm going to reveal the simple step-by-step formula and how you can put all of this on autopilot. So by the end of this, you'll have the perfect formula to 10x your closings using this one simple method. I call this the perfect lead follow-up. Now, before we dive in, you're probably wondering, when am I gonna do this? When am I gonna have the time to do this? Especially since I have showings, I have clients, I have open houses, all the things that you have to do. But as you'll see, my system has a way that you can actually stay in contact without becoming a slave to follow-up. Because when I first started real estate, I made the same mistake that a lot of new agents still make today. I was only focused on those hot leads that wanted to do something immediately. I poured all of my time, my activities, all of my energy into these instant gratification leads. But over time, I realized that my business was full of holes. My pipeline would dry up the minute a few of those hot leads fell through the cracks. That's when I started categorizing my leads based on 3 characteristics. I use this simple formula to break them down into 3 buckets. There's my A leads. Those are people who are referred with value, they are willing to follow your process, and they're actually able to complete a real estate transaction. Then there's the B leads. The B leads are missing one of those characteristics. And then the C leads are missing 2 or more of those characteristics. I touch base with the A leads every single week, if not more. Those B leads, I try to make contact with them at least once a month. And those C leads, they end up on my drip campaigns and they get stuff when they get stuff. This was a game changer. I went from constantly ignoring leads to nurturing over time. And I realized that most of my listings actually came from people who I had originally contacted months, if not years ago. They actually knew, liked, and trusted me when it came time to do a transaction. And they would reach out to me and say, "Hey, thanks for staying in touch. I couldn't imagine using anyone but you." This taught me the power of discipline and patience when it came to follow-up. And you're probably wondering, how do I stay in touch with all these leads all the time without it taking so much of my time? I got you. I'll get to that in a second. But you probably noticed that it's kind of hard to stay top of mind with people who aren't really ready to transact or aren't really ready to do something immediately. The key to that is consistency. It's like dropping breadcrumbs on a path that ultimately leads back to you. You must build a habit of regular value-driven content. My secret weapon for efficient lead nurturing through follow-up is by automation, using systems. Every Monday, my CRM automatically sends valuable market information, updates, all that good stuff to my whole database. And by Friday, I actually deliver personalized videos to my database. That's based on activities and trends. This content shares listings, it shares sales, which we call evidence of success, testimonials, and other tips just to stay top of mind. And to be honest, it takes me less than an hour to set up these videos and these emails for the whole week. See, this isn't about selling. It's about sharing valuable info to keep your name in the game. Picture this. I had a lead. Her name was Sarah. Sarah was just a casual lead from an open house. She was interested, but not yet ready to buy a home. I added Sarah to my weekly email list so that way she can get my videos every week. Without fail, every week Sarah would get a video. Now, these weren't pushy sales videos, anything like that. I knew that she wasn't ready for a while. So I just gave updates on the market, about home sales, things like that. The videos, they weren't just informative, but I made them very personable. I always try to at least show my passion about real estate and about the community and about the process. Months passed and I honestly almost forgot about Sarah. Then one day, out of the blue, I received an email from her. She said, "I've been watching your videos every week and I'm finally ready, and I couldn't imagine using anyone else besides you. Thank you." And I was like, "Come on, Sarah." But it was these consistent actions that produced that result. It's those automated touches that over time they compound to make it look like you were just staying in touch with them all that time. And so when it comes time to transact, I mean, there's really no other option besides you because you were the one that was top of mind. Now, back when I was a new agent, it was tough. It was tough to patiently sit there and wait, knowing that, hey, this is not going to happen immediately or it's going to take a long time. Will this person even do anything? But now, my database actually generates a steady stream of business. Nurturing the leads, not those short term results, that's the true key to success in this business. So, what exact systems do you need to effectively automate and track everything? Well, here are the systems that I recommend. For one, you need a good CRM. So you can use either Follow Up Boss or Chime. Those are two good ones. This is going to keep your business organized, keep all of your contacts in there, and just make everything so much easier. Within your CRM, you want to segment all of those contacts into those three categories, that ABC that I mentioned earlier in this video. You can use the automations in your CRM for things like scheduling, for the follow-up, for calendar invites, all of that good stuff. This will allow you to set it and forget it, basically. From there, it's about your marketing automation. So starting with email marketing, I like using Aweber. In Aweber, you can set up nice newsletters, campaigns, things like that. But I really like it for the tracking. I can see who opens my emails, who clicked on links in my emails, where it got delivered. I can see all that information. This is where you're going to send those valuable updates, those listing announcements, all of that top of mind stuff that we talked about earlier. Then finally, incorporate video through bulk text messaging. This will allow you to quickly send messages that actually get opened. They don't need to be long, just 60-second videos, but they need to have that human touch. Don't sound like a robot. Also, don't forget the power of integrations. What do I mean? I mean tying everything together. You can use something like Zapier to tie all of your CRMs with your text messages, with your calendars, with your social media. You can tie it all together so it makes your work a lot easier. With these systems in place, now you can convert hundreds of leads without being a slave to this lead follow-up. You'll not only convert more leads, but you'll stay top of mind. So, most importantly, stop only chasing the hot leads and really nurture your contacts over time. This is how you're going to get results. Implement these systems and watch your conversions go up. Thank you for watching.